Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Burkinshaw, and this is my video presentation for my language sample project. The girl that I videotaped is 4 years old, and when I asked her what she'd like to do, she told me she wanted to tell a story. So she was sitting on the couch, facing me, telling me a story all about a dragon and bears and a little girl. And throughout the story, I could tell she had a great imagination. She used her body for gestures, moving her arms around to emphasize certain things. She would use facial expressions to show when she was scared, or she would lower her voice to a whisper to emphasize when it was really scary. She also would back up a bit and scrunch up on the chair when she was showing that she was scared or something exciting was about to happen. So a lot of facial expressions, a lot of gestures, really was able to use her body to get across sort of the excitement and theme of the story. When her story was finished and I was able to go back and look over her sample, I did find that she had 55 utterances that I could use with 277 morphemes, and that calculated out to a 5.04 MLU, and that brought her into Brown's post-5 stage, which was appropriate for her age. Although I will say, after listening to her, I really feel that her language is probably a little bit above that of children her age, just from some of the words that she used and the fact that she had very, very small amount of speech errors. Her phonological awareness was very good. Maybe 3 mispronounced words that throughout the whole thing, so there were no consistent patterns for that. Overall, she spoke very clearly, used complex phrases, and again, just her storytelling skills was very good, using gestures, facial expressions, pitch changes in her voice to help communicate the tone. And I feel that her language showed a very good understanding of form, content, and use. Her grammar, her sentences were all on target. She showed a very strong understanding of the words she was using throughout the story. Some of the play skills, it was more based again on her body language and speech, as she wasn't interacting with anybody one-on-one during her story, but she was definitely obvious. She was able to get that across. Sorry about that. My little filler there with the But again, she just did a really great job of fluctuating her voice when she was trying to get across different parts of the story. And she would land in the 3.5 to 4 year stage for the play scale. And from that, I came up with some recommendations that I feel a great toy for her would be puppets. And the reason why is, with puppets, you can just do a lot. You can work on your communication and social skills. You can try out different personalities and feelings, and you can tell stories, which she absolutely loves to do. And she can really work on her creative skills and her imagination and so forth. And in line with that, she could also use or get her family to help build a puppet theater. And that's a great opportunity for her to see how you can work together and be part of a group, and that also allows them to strengthen their family ties. So I think that would be a really great, not only imagination toy, but a good learning activity for her as well. A second toy is anything letter related. She again has a very strong grasp of the language, and I think any type of educational toy that can engage her in letters, letter sounds, maybe even beginning formation of words like cat, bat, and words like that are really going to help build her vocabulary even more. And it's also a really great gateway to early reading. So I think that would be a great tool for her. And as far as books, I had 2 that I thought would be great. We're Going on a Bear Hunt by Michael Rosen. This is a wonderful book. If you don't know it, you might have heard the song, We're Going on a Bear Hunt. I'm not going to sing for you, but it's a great adventure. Kids can get involved in it. They can get up. They can move their bodies. They can even, if they go through all the motions of the book, they can make up their own. Really great way to use, again, your imagination and your creativity, as well as getting your body up and moving. So I thought that'd be a great book, seeing that she really does enjoy adventures like that and stories. The second book was Harold and the Purple Crayon, one of my favorites growing up and one of my daughter's favorites. It's about a little boy who takes a purple crayon and he draws an adventure from the moment he starts on the first page in bed and goes all the way through to the end. And I think not only, again, are you using your imagination, but you can also incorporate a lot of questions in that and use your language. So asking, where do you think he's going to go next? What do you think he's going to draw on the next page? What would you draw if you had the crayon and you were going to make the choice for the next page? So a lot of things that you can really get involved with. I think those would be two wonderful books that she'd really enjoy. So that is my video presentation, and thank you for listening, and have a good night.